Welcome. Thank you for joining us for the Muir's Tacular Primetime Christmas Special. This is a first, and of course in 2020 there have been a lot of firsts, but I can promise you that it will be both fun and uplifting, lifting your spirits and helping you feel wrapped in the joy and the assurance of God's presence with us. As we have reflected on the spiritual gifts of hope and peace and love and joy this season, we remember that our job is to share them. They are meant to be contagious, that we can cultivate them by drawing near to God and point out the ways God is at work in the world. So I hope this Muir's Tacular Primetime Special brings you joy, brings a smile to your face, helps you to feel hope and the peace and the nearness of God.
Hello and welcome to the Muir's Tacular Primetime Christmas Special, the first annual. You, my friends, are in for an amazing night. I am so excited to be your host. I am Brian Edwards, the Director for Youth here at Muir's Chapel, and I was so excited to be here. I drove a little fast, and to get here, around every corner, I was going, "Arr! Arr!" like that, and now my throat is so sore. So I may have a little bit of time, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. I want you to know that there's an incredible lineup tonight. Our church has some incredibly talented people. And at the end of the night, we are going to crown the winner of our Primetime Christmas Special. Yes, the winner will be crowned tonight. So let's kick it off. Our first act of the night is the Bridge at 314, the virtual praise band, doing Joy to the World.
Joy to the world, the Lord is
know, Christmas time is a great time to be thankful for and remember our dads. But we should be thankful for them all year long because all year long they give us the great gift of dad jokes. And so in honor of dads and dad jokes, I have 3 for you real quick. Here's the first one. When exactly does a joke become a dad joke? When it's apparent. Joke number 2. I gave away all of my dead batteries. Free of charge, of course. And then finally, number 3 and the final joke. I stayed up all night last night wondering where the sun went. And then it dawned on me. Our next performer is an amazingly talented guy, a good guy, awesome dude, and a great dad. Let's give it up for Phil Hernding singing Celebrate something.
The Gift.
The Gift.
Pure and perfect are all his gifts coming down from above. Chosen with care and bought with a price, wrapped in our Father's love. Let his people rejoice with one heart, with one voice. Celebrate the gift of Jesus. Celebrate the King. Celebrate the gift of Jesus, the reason that we sing. Oh, come, let us adore him and lift our hearts in praise. Celebrate the love of the Father. Celebrate the gift of Jesus. Come as you are to the holy child, Son of God, Lord Most High. Open your heart and you will receive a gift you cannot buy. Here is hope ever new. Let it be born in you. Celebrate the gift of Jesus. Celebrate the King. Celebrate the gift of Jesus, the reason that we sing. Oh, come, let us adore him and lift our hearts in praise. Celebrate the love of the Father. Celebrate the gift of Jesus. Celebrate the love. Celebrate the gift of Jesus. Celebrate the King. Celebrate the gift of Jesus, the reason that we sing. Oh, come, let us adore him and lift our hearts in praise. Celebrate the love of the Father. Celebrate the gift of Jesus. Celebrate the gift of Jesus. Celebrate the King. Celebrate the gift of Jesus, the reason that we sing. Oh, come, let us adore him and lift our hearts in praise. Celebrate the love of the Father. Celebrate the gift of Jesus. Celebrate the love of the Father. Celebrate the gift of Jesus. Celebrate the love. Celebrate the gift.
excited about our next performers. They are Ella and Ayla. They are from our children's ministry here at Muir's Chapel. And for all of the children watching, I have 3 quick children's riddles, Christmas riddles, to see if you can figure out what it is. The first one is this. What type of music are the elves' favorite music? You know? It is rap music. Get it? Because they rap. Okay, all right, so that might not have been that good. Maybe this one you like better. What are Christmas trees' favorite candy? Do you know? Any guesses? Any guesses? It's ornaments. Yes, ornaments are their favorite candy. And I can't remember the third one, so we're just going to skip it. We're going to go straight into Ella and Ayla performing for us. Take it away, ladies.
When I look into the manger, you know what I see. I see more than an infant or a child like me. When I look into the manger, I see more than a baby. I see the Savior of the world. When I look into the manger, I see more than a boy. I see more than a child who brings us peace and joy. When I look into the manger, I see more than a baby. I see the Savior of the world. When I look into the manger, I see God's only Son. I see mercy and grace. I see the Holy One. When I look into the manger, I see more than a baby. I see the Savior of the world. I see the Savior of the world.
As I'm sure you know of, there is the Elf on the Shelf game. Well, we're going to play a slightly different version of that before our next act comes up and joins us. We're going to play, it's a rhyming game like Elf on the Shelf, but you have to figure out what it actually is. And so let's go. Our first slide is this right here. Can you guess what that is? This here is Santa on a Fanta. Yes, did you get that right? All right, let's try the next one we have here. See if you can figure out what this one is. Can you see the picture right here? Yes, you got it right. It is a crock on a lock. Yes, and this is a fun game. Our next one is right here. We have this. Oh, Dwight on a Sprite. You had to be fast. You had to be fast, but it was Dwight on a Sprite. And the next one is, now this was for a little bit of the older generation, maybe my age and older, to figure out, to know what this one is. Do you know what this one is? Yes, you got it. It is LeBron's on the Fawns. All right, we have one more we're going to do. One more. And can you guess what this is? A Christmas themed one. Can you guess what this is? Yep, you got it. This is Prancer on a Dancer. Now, wasn't that game just adorably cute? It was, but it's nowhere near as cute as the soon-to-be big brother in our next act. Let's give it up for the Allred family, Alan, Lauren, and Jonah, as they bring to you the Little Drummer Boy.
Pum, 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 pum.
They told me ba-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see ba-rum-pa-pum-pum, our finest gifts to bring ba-rum-pa-pum-pum, to lay before the king ba-rum-pa-pum. honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. When we come, little baby, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. To lay before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Shall I play for you, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, on my drum? Mary nodded, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. The ox and lamb kept time, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I played my drum for him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I played my best for him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Then he smiled at me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, me and my drum.
Good job.
Good job, buddy.
Can you do parumpa? Can you do ting, ting, ting?
In just a minute, you're going to hear from our virtual chancel choir singing Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and it is going to be beautiful. To show you how beautiful, I am going to audition for the choir, which is not going to be as beautiful, with some rewritten Christmas songs in COVID style. So here we go. Here's my audition to be a part of this awesome choir. Don we plague our peril, fa la 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 la. Disinfect our halls with sanitizer, fa la 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 la. And then this one's for the kids, the Frosty the Snowman rewritten. This is just for you kiddos. Here we go. Instead of Frosty the Snowman, it is COVID, the virus, was more than just a cold. With a lack of taste and a runny nose, with the economy put on hold. Thank you very much. And now some true talent, our choir. Our next performer is Bill Whitfield playing "O Come, All Ye Faithful" on the bagpipes. But before he plays, thinking about the faithful, I'm thinking about us, the church, being the church together, and being in ministry. I think of church jokes. So here is a church joke for you to get you warmed up for "O Come, All Ye Faithful." And it says, there was this mother, she was a pastor, and she's writing a sermon, and her daughter comes up into her and says, "Mom, what are you doing?" She says, "I'm writing a sermon." And she said, "Who tells you what to write?" And she says, "God does, honey. God tells me what to write in my sermons." And the daughter says, "Then why are you marking stuff out?" I think that's funny. "O Come, All Ye Faithful," here's Bill. Before our next act, are you ready for some Christmas food and film trivia? Yeah, of course you are. We're going to do a couple of trivia questions and see if you can get it right before we go to our next act. Here is the first trivia question that we want to see if you know the answer to, and it is this. What topping did Buddy the Elf put on his spaghetti noodles? Was it A, marinara sauce, B, bacon bits, C, Splenda, or D, maple syrup? Do you know what it is? Well, the answer is D, maple syrup. Did you get it right? I bet you did. Let's do one more. Here is our second trivia question. For a holiday main dish, the Grinch enjoys which of the following? A, roast beef, B, who ham, C, dinosaur ribs, or D, green eggs. Do you know what it is? Take your guess, and the answer is A, roast beast. Thank you so much for doing our trivia. We'll do a couple more here in just a little bit. But right now, I'm very excited for you to be able to experience Kenny Phillips, Chris Patty Weaver, Libby Wood, and Lauren Allred giving us a walking in a winter wonderland. Enjoy.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. But in the middle we can build a snowman, and pretend that he is Parson Brown. Parson Brown, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. All the way is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the middle
You know, making friends during a quarantine can be very difficult. It can be even more challenging to meet that special someone. So what I want to give you right now before we get to our next act is a quarantine pickup line that you can use to help meet someone, to be that special someone during a quarantine. And here you go. This might help you out some. It is this. You know, you cannot spell quarantine without URAQT. And speaking of making friends, now doing Good Christians, Friends Rejoice, here is the Handbell Choir. Our next duo is magical on the pianos, and they're about to bring their magic to you. But before they bring their magic, I'm going to show you some of mine. Check out the magic trick I'm working on. Here we go. It's the magic trick of the measuring tape. And wait. This one's going to work. I feel it. Yes, thank you very much. Now, obviously, that was not very good magic, but what you're about to hear is magical. Tom and Ted playing Hark the Herald Angels Ings, two pianos, four hands. Check this out. time for some more Christmas. Wait, is this going to be before? Will this be the first trivia?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll just say.
It's time for some Christmas trivia.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The Cabinets family is going to be doing the first Noel in just a minute. And when we had our big family trivia night at the beginning of the year, the Cabinets has won. And so in honor of them winning that trivia night, we'll do a couple of Christmas food and film trivia now. And so here is the first question to see if you can know the answer to these trivia questions. And it is, in the Polar Express, what beverage made the waiters dance in the aisle for the train? Was it A, hot chocolate, B, chocolate milk, C, warm milk, or D, coffee? Do you know? Well, the answer is A, hot chocolate. All right, we'll do one more trivia question, and let's see if you know the answer to this one. In A Christmas Story, Ralphie and his family enjoy this non-traditional holiday meal. Was it A, salad bar, B, Chinese food, C, TV dinners, or D, chili? Do you know? Well, the answer is Chinese food. How'd you do? I bet you did great. All right, here again is the Cabinets family, Masters of Trivia, performing for you. Enjoy.
The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. They looked up and saw a star shining in the east beyond them far. And to the earth it gave great light, and so it continued both day and night. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. This star drew near to the northwest, o'er Bethlehem it took its rest, and there it did both stop and stay, right o'er the place where Jesus lay. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel.
Hey, our next act might make you a little bit emotional, and that's okay. It's important to be emotional sometimes. I'm thinking back to my wedding. My wedding was so emotional that even the cake was in tears. So, get ready. Here comes Philip Cox on the dulcimer playing Joy to the World. Take it away, Philip. right, it's time for a little bit more of interactive activity. Here's what we're getting ready to play. A game called Poser Christmas Edition. So here's what I want you to do. In a minute, I'm going to ask you to strike a pose right where you're at, and we're going to see if you can stay in the game. Here are the poses you need to consider. This pose here is the shepherds. You're looking out. That's the shepherds looking out. This one here is the star. You put your hands up like that and you can be the star. This one right here with the hands on the back, that's Mary. You know, pregnant women sometimes hold their back like this, and so that's Mary. And then right here, you have the Magi. Right here, the Magi. It's like you're putting a crown on your head. You can pick that pose. This one here, you can't see too well, but it's a hush. It's like, shh, hush little baby, don't you, shh. So that's what that one is, that's a hush. And then the last one here, the person's doing a stop sign, because that's the, the manager at the hotel there that wouldn't let them stay. No room for you at the end. So, in just a second, you're going to see it rotate, and then it's going to stop. And if you are doing the pose that shows up, you can have a seat. If not, stay standing. We're going to do 3 rounds. So, all right, everybody, strike a pose, and let's see what happens. Oh, it's the star, and I was doing the star, so I'm out. If you've done the star, you can have a seat. If not, stay in. Here goes the next round. Oh, if you're doing the shepherd, you can have a seat. This is the last round. And if you're still standing after this round, you're the grand champion. Here we go, the last one. Oh, if you was Mary and that one you was out, I hope you had a great time enjoying that game. Now, I am very excited as I was to play that game for our next performers. It is Luke and Lauren Kennedy, and they are bringing you We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Enjoy.
No, have yourself a merry little Christmas.
No, it is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star from the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Thank ya. Yeah.
Christmas time, we hear a lot about the Christmas story and about the wise men. I was told this week that the wise men were truly wise because, unlike most men, they stopped and asked for directions. Our next performer is wise in his own right, here to tell us the story of the night before Jesus was born, Jay Muir.
The night before Jesus. It was the night before Jesus went all through the land. Not a creature was stirring, not even a lamb. The sun had gone down behind the hill, and the night was silent and still. The shepherd had just laid down to go to sleep, but that was all right, because so had his sheep. When out of heaven what did appear? An angel who said, "Fear not, for I bring you tidings of good cheer. A child is born in Bethlehem, and it is a boy." The shepherd jumped up and shouted with joy. A star in the east was shining bright. It guided 3 wise men through the night. When in the distance the stable did appear, the wise men were glad they were finally here. The star stood still, and its light on the child made a halo. And Mary and Joseph, how their faces did glow. The wise men brought gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh, for they knew a Savior's birth never again would occur. They looked into the manger and saw a baby so tender and mild, and knelt down to worship Jesus, the Holy Child. He was all wrapped in swaddling clothes from his head to his feet. How beautiful he looked for the people to meet. His eyes, how they sparkled from the star's bright beam. The shepherd felt as if he were having a dream. Could this not be a dream and come to pass? No, because this was Christ the Lord, and his glory would last. He was born to save the people of the earth, and that is the reason for the Christ child's birth. The wise men departed and went west that day, for God had told them to return another way. And you could hear the angel exclaim as to heaven she did ascend, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace and goodwill toward men."
Our next performance spans the generations of all ages, bringing you Peace, Peace. Please enjoy the chancel choir, the kids, and the handbell choir, bringing you Peace, Peace.
Peace, peace, peace on earth and goodwill to all. This is a time
All right, before our last act of the night, I promised you at the beginning of tonight that we're going to have a winner of the first annual The Muir's Tackler Primetime Christmas Special. I have in my hand, the votes have been tabulated, and the judges have given me the winner of tonight's spectacular. Are you ready? I'm so nervous. Oh, I hope I know who wins. And the winner is you. That's right. You are the winner because you, in fact, got to experience all of the talent and joy that comes with being a part of Muir's Chapel. We want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope that you have been blessed. We certainly have. And we're going to close the show tonight in a very traditional way, something our church loves to do. We're going to sing together Silent Night, a church and family tradition. Thank you again for coming. Peace to you.
Merry Christmas from Raleigh to our Muir's Chapel friends and family.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas and love you.
Merry Christmas, Muir's Chapel family.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
from the Newmans.